What's up, guys? It's your local neighborhood mix engineer Brian with mtmmix.com, bringing you guys a video today on stacking compressors and what that will actually do for your vocal tracks and how to drive some extra energy into your vocal tracks. So without further ado, let's hop on the screen. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This is a Torre track from his last album entitled. This song is with Mac Wild's Torre, produced by Illmind. It's called Troubled Times. I'm going to play it a little bit for you right now. Just take note that this isn't the mix that was on the record. I took a lot of stuff off of his voice for the sake of this demo. So I'll play the beginning for you and you'll be able to hear what it sounds like.
What y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers? Shot callers, I'm talking about all us could get it, all us could live it, all us that's in it, all us could win it, but somehow we all in divide and conquer.
Alright, so you could see that there isn't too much compression. I don't think at all, actually. Yeah, this is bypass, so there's no compression on his voice. So the dynamics of his vocals are up and down and all over the place. So what I'm going to show you guys is the use of multiple compressors. The first thing that I usually do is I will bring in this compressor that I have on this SSL channel from Waves, and I'll just dial in some light compression. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to solo his voice and just dial in some light compression.
What y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers? Shot callers, I'm talking about all us could get it, all us could live it, all us that's in it, all us could win it, but somehow we all in divide and conquer. Disturb the foundation, destroy the roster, created a monster for the fame, and money, power, respect, and nothing was the same, but nothing you can gain is worth the disdain, and put it on the airwave.
Alright, so there you have that. Right away, it's already better. Also, I turned off the reverb because it was a little muddy. But you could see right away, just with -3 to almost around -6 dB of gain reduction, you're already hearing a difference. But this is with one compressor. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up another compressor from Waves as well. It's the CLA 2A. And what this is, it's a leveling compressor, meaning that it doesn't look like a normal compressor that you would usually use in the box. Rather, this is emulated from an older piece of gear. So you'll see here that it does have the gain knob and the peak reduction knob. So you could do some cool effects with this that I will get into in further videos, like boosting the gain knob really high and bringing that peak reduction up really high, so that we have sort of a super analog distorted sound. For now, I'm going to take this analog noise floor off, and I'm not going to touch this the H frequency knob or the screw or whatever that's supposed to be. So you'll see right here, this is just when you pull up the compressor, this is what you have. I'm going to play it and I'm going to dial in some of this gain and peak reduction, and then I'll bypass it and show you guys what exactly this leveling compressor does.
Ballers, shot callers, I'm talking about all us could get it, all us could live it, all us that's in it, all us could win it, but somehow we all in divide and conquer. Disturb the foundation, destroy the roster, created a monster for the fame, and money, power, respect, and nothing was the same, but nothing you can gain is worth the disdain, and put it on the airwaves, put it in your brain, put it back to slave mentality, fake the reality, all that formality.
Alright, so you can see right away that the peak reduction and the gain reduction, you can see that it is on the gain reduction for the VU display. It is actually going almost to -10 on some of these, the compression spikes. But I like to do these things a little more drastic. Once I play the beat and bypass it for you, you'll see that this leveling compressor will actually bring that vocal way up to the front of the mix just with this one compressor. So I'm going to do that for you now. I'm going to start with it bypassed, and then I'm going to unbypass it, maybe tweak a little more of the peak reduction and the gain. But for the most part, I'm just going to unbypass it, and you will see how the vocal pushes its way to the front.
Ballers, shot callers, I'm talking about all us could get it, all us could live it, all us that's in it, all us could win it, but somehow we all in divide and conquer. Disturb the foundation, destroy the roster, created a monster for the fame, and money, power, respect, and nothing was the same, but nothing you can gain is worth the disdain, and put it on the airwaves, put it in your brain, put it back to slave mentality, fake the reality, all that formality, make for a casualty, make sure you candidly feed.
So you can see right away there is a huge difference just adding this one simple leveling compressor on top of that compressor that you already had. And now this is a limitless thing. You could keep adding some leveling compressors. You could add another compressor from the SSL channel if you wanted to. You could really, it's the freedom of choice, which is the best thing. In this example, I'm only going to be using these 2 compressors because it is the example in its rawest and most simple form. But in my honest opinion, I think that just these 2 compressors gets the job done. And the cool thing about this LA2A is the fact that it does deliver a lot of analog warmth that the original piece of hardware had, and it was a big characteristic of the piece of hardware, and this does a very good job emulating it. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. I urge you to try stacking these compressors and just experiment with it a little bit. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave it in the comment section below, or you could shoot me an email. My email will be in the description below. So until then, keep mixing and have a good one.
Ballers, shot callers, I'm talking about all us could get it, all us could live it, all us that's in it, all us could win it, but somehow we all in divide and conquer, disturb the foundation, destroy the roster, created a monster for the fame, and money, power, respect, and nothing was the same, but nothing you can gain is worth the disdain. They put it on the airwaves, put it in your brain, put it back to slave mentality, fake the reality, all that formality, make for a casualty, make sure you candidly fiend. Gave us AIDS first, now Ebola is the thing. They took it out the crack pipe, put it on the screen. Took it out the